fans taking on an entire roster of WWE superstars. The fans outnumber the wrestlers by a lot. And to me, it was kind of a situation similar to One Night Stand in 2006, when they had to have Rob Van Dam win the WWE title from John Cena because of potential riot. I mean, fans were bringing signs into the ECW One Night Stand pay-per-view in 2006 saying, if Cena wins, we riot. I think it would have been a similar situation this year at WrestleMania, because Miami fans are absolutely crazy. They're just in the same league as Philadelphia fans. Philadelphia is in a bit of a higher league than Miami fans, but so many fans were in the corner of The Rock. I mean, so many people booed John Cena coming out. So many people booed him the night after, going as far as to chant, "You're a loser," and "We want Lesnar," knowing Lesnar was in attendance because fans saw him come into the arena, obviously, and read reports on wrestling news websites and got updates from their mobile phone. They had to have The Rock win because of the circumstances. And if this match were to have taken place at something like, let's say, WrestleMania 29 in New York, and the new arena they have there in New York City, which looks absolutely fantastic, logos and everything adding up for WrestleMania 29, even this unprecedented giveaway. They're giving away over 100 trips for next year's WrestleMania. If this match were to have taken place at WrestleMania 29, then I could see The Rock losing and retiring from wrestling and going on to promote things like G.I. Joe, where he plays Roadblock. But with the circumstances they were faced with, the only option they had was to have The Rock win. So I think that it was very justifiable to have The Rock win the way he did. And the thing was that made this match so exciting, you can see the video on our Twitter page at HEW Entertainment Jonathan Clarke when it's about 20 seconds in length, enough time to give you to see the John Cena People's Elbow attempt, which transited into the Rock Bottom. The way this match ended, it ended in such amazing fashion, and it ended so suddenly. I mean, John Cena's going for the People's Elbow. The next minute, he's given the Rock Bottom for the second time in the match, and the Rock wins just like that. No handshake, no nothing, just an upset John Cena, who's in absolute shock over the outcome of the match. And the Rock does this fantastic pose at the end of WrestleMania and solidifies himself as the greatest of all time. And another question I have for our listening fans is, do you believe indeed The Rock is the greatest of all time, defeating Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and so many other fantastic names? The list is yay long of superstars The Rock has defeated, not only at WrestleMania, but throughout his entire 16-year career in entertainment, defeating everyone from Triple H to Steve Austin. Do you believe The Rock is the greatest of all time, becoming the only superstar in history to defeat Hulk Hogan, Steve Austin, and now John Cena, three poster children of three influential decades over 30 years in professional wrestling? Do you think he's the greatest of all time? Tell us what you think on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. I think it's deserving of The Rock to be referred to as the greatest of all time. If he wasn't the greatest of all time, someone like The Undertaker is definitely deserving of being called the greatest of all time, because The Rock came back. He came back. At least you have to give him credit for that. He came back when fans were criticizing him so much. But to me, the reason why The Rock is deserving of this, not only because he accomplished so much and held the championship over 9 times, which is a statistic I got from the commentary of WrestleMania 28, thank you guys for that. To me, it was almost like The Rock never left. I mean, so many people were criticizing him, and he had a movie come out every couple of months. It wasn't like The Rock was having films released periodically. The Rock was having films released every 3 or 4 months. To me, you could still see The Rock, and it was almost like he never left, which was fantastic. So to have him come back and win the way he did was great. I don't think we'll see John Cena versus The Rock for a while, with so many returns like Lesnar, and potentially other returns to come within 2012. I think it was great how they did it. The Rock winning, The Undertaker winning, the championship match between Punk and Jericho, the best pure wrestling match I have seen at WrestleMania since probably Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat or Bret and Owen Hart at WrestleMania 10. I think it's fantastic, and not very often do we get a great pure wrestling match in WWE. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk provided us with a couple of great wrestling matches leading into WrestleMania, but CM Punk and Jericho really stole the show for me. Tap Out You Son of a Bitch is a tagline that will be featured on a CM Punk career DVD and Blu-ray, which will be released probably in the next 10 years. And it'll probably be a tagline to sell an edition of WWE Magazine in a couple of months. Tap Out You Son of a Bitch will probably be the name of a DVD documenting the greatest submissions in professional wrestling. It was it was awesome. You know how WrestleMania top to bottom didn't disappoint. The price of this one, $59.99, with the addition of tax. You paid anywhere from $60 to $65 for WrestleMania. Survivor Series was pretty expensive. For a 3-hour event, they charged it pretty close to $80 for it. I don't know why. But for $65, $70 with tax, it wasn't too bad of a show. You know, on a 5-star scale, I'm rating it 6 because WrestleMania really was over the top for me. I wasn't expecting so many legends to win the way they did. It was awesome. It was an unbelievable show, the showcase of the Immortals. And WrestleMania should probably have been changed from the WrestleMania that happens once in a lifetime to WrestleMania Night of Legends, because Legends really were far more superior than the New Talent Initiative stars. I think that storylines involving Legends and New Talent Initiative stars should happen more often, and New Talent Initiative stars should form some kind of faction against Legends for an event like Survivor Series, because it was fantastic, top to bottom. It was an awesome WrestleMania. You can see the WrestleMania press conference on our Twitter page, highlights from WrestleMania, including the conclusion of John Cena vs. The Rock Part 1 is available on our Twitter page. We have torrents and everything. I'll get into that after I play One Direction's new song, What Makes You Beautiful. It's their new one, and it's coming up for you next here on HEW Entertainment Radio. You're listening to the show on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Like what you hear? Tell us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. So come on, you got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in a song. I don't know why you're being shy and turn away when I look into your eyes. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know you're beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you
Great one from One Direction off their latest album. That's the title track, What Makes You Beautiful. Saw an interview with these guys a couple of days ago promoting the release of that album. Head to their Twitter and Facebook for additional information on the release of the album and tour dates for these guys. It's an awesome song, What Makes You Beautiful. I have high expectations for that band. Head to our Twitter page to see a streaming of the WrestleMania 28 press conference, the conclusion of The Rock vs. John Cena, the People's Elbow, which transited from the People's Elbow to the Rock Bottom so fast it made me come out of my seat. Head to our torrent forum, which has had some additional features added to it, including a torrent search box and a search box from Google, and a YouTube video embedded at the bottom to promote something that we've released in our torrent forum. Every month this torrent forum is going to have a new theme. We have over 100 torrents released in the forum already, and we have over 2,500 images in our image center right now, and some images from WrestleMania 28 are expected to drop over the next couple of weeks here on our website, so make sure you check all that out. And coverage from the aftermath of WrestleMania 28 is going on right now on our Twitter, on our Facebook, on all of our social networks as we're keeping up with the aftermath of WrestleMania 28. And the biggest question is, where do we go from here? Well, we have the draft lottery coming up in the next couple of weeks. We have the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Pay-per-views like Over the Limit. We have the No Way Out pay-per-view coming back this year. This is the direction we're headed in. The Rock vows he's going to challenge for the WWE title. It remains to be seen. Will The Undertaker Triple H ever compete again? We're left with a lot of unanswered questions. Why did Lesnar return the way he did? And we'll figure all that out in the next couple of weeks here. We have the next couple of weeks coming up here, a couple of big weeks on the radio. We have the review of the 2012 Juno Awards, the 41st Annual Juno Awards. Some happenings from the CMA Awards show this year. Taylor Swift taking home back-to-back Entertainer of the Year Awards. Was supposed to attend the award show this year with a cancer patient, but he was unable to make it. We'll take a look at that. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, including the Kids' Choice Awards, hosted by Will Smith. The theatrical trailer of that is available on our Twitter page. So we have a lot of stuff coming up with the next couple of weeks, so we hope you can join us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and tell us what you think of WrestleMania 28. The way Randy Orton was treated at WrestleMania very quickly here. Really looking forward to this rematch between Kane and Randy Orton on SmackDown this week. I'm looking forward to that one just as much as I'm looking forward to Sheamus and Del Rio. If Del Rio wins, he'll get an opportunity at Sheamus' world title and become the potential first challenger, a match between two Royal Rumble winners, Sheamus winning the 2012 Royal